What I seek to do over the next few minutes is really to identify the nows versus the not now items that, as the Premier alluded to, that as a ministry we have made the determination that we want to give our focus for our budget allocation to. Firstly, I want to mention a short-term budget priority item which includes job creation and training. Many may or may not know that the National Training Board seeks to merge and will be merging with Labor and Training in the formation of the One-Stop Career Center. This is a significant initiative for us because it provides a very much needed opportunity for us to provide students, job seekers, and employers with updated and up-to-date information and referrals. It would seek to provide the employers with job-ready, competent, skilled workers, and will address the needs of the people of Bermuda through training, education, and employment. This One-Stop Career Center will also provide a job listing data bank and pre-post employment assistance, training assistance, referrals to jobs, the whole gamut of those things that you would expect such a career center to provide. And one of the things and a few of the things that will be provided to the employers will be labor market information, something that we recognize has been lacking from the Department of Labor and Training in the past. A facility for the listing of job vacancies. Applicants will be afforded the opportunity to go through pre-screening and referrals, access to Bermuda's largest source of job-ready applicants. And that's an important component of the One-Stop Career Centers, that we recognize in these challenging times. We see persons coming before us unemployed. They're either needed to develop new skills or be prepared to retrain into new areas. So the significance of this One-Stop Career Center is receiving our focus from a budget perspective. We are also working quite closely with another entity that falls within the responsibility of economy, trade, and industry, and that's the Bermuda Economic Development Corp. That is playing a key role within our business community, and it's one in which it seeks to stimulate the economy through addressing unemployment by continuing to work with both the small and medium-sized businesses. This is quite significant. And it also affords an opportunity, given the success of the BEDC since its inception, that affords us the opportunity to branch out and work with other ministries. Case in point is one in which we've worked just most recently with government Minister Michael Scott's ministry pertaining to the cleaning of one of our newest government buildings, that being the Dame Lois Brown Evans building. And we're working with Labor and Training from the pool of persons that are unemployed to have a small business contract entered into such that these individuals will be afforded the opportunity for full-time employment, providing cleaning services to a government administration, to a government building. We're hoping that this will be successful and will provide the opportunity to branch out, provide the similar cleaning services to other government buildings. This is our aim, to get Bermudians that are unemployed employed. If I can backtrack for a second, the One-Stop Career Center will be moving into a new location that will be revealed in due course. But what it will provide is another opportunity for the unemployed to be employed. It requires renovation, so once again, we're working with BEDC and GEIS to facilitate the employment of the pool of persons that we have at Labor and Training to be working. And those provide opportunities primarily for those in the construction field, the masons, electricians, the drywall installers, which we recognize is the area that is very challenged out there for our Bermudians not to be employed. Now back to the BEDC, recognizing that they play a significant role within stimulating our economy. They presently, as at the 30th of November 2011, had guaranteed some 66 small businesses through their offices to a value of some $4.29 million. The corporation's contingent liability was $3.5 million and supporting loans totaling $10.9 million. That in and of itself is evidence that of its significant role that it's playing for the small businesses and medium-sized businesses in the development of entrepreneurial spirit, visions that these entrepreneurs have that they desire to bring to the economy. What we want to do is to encourage as many of these small business developers and medium-sized business developers to be successful in the development of their companies, because in and of itself, it will end up being an injection or a contribution to our economy in a very positive way. The BEDC has recently established 2 offices, one in Somerset and one in St. George. The one in St. George is quite significant, appreciating the fact that that is an area which has suffered greatly, primarily in the past tourist season. And what we're doing now, and being quite proactive, is to engage the business owners within that area now, so in readiness for the upcoming tourist season, so that they can provide exemplary service to visitors to the island. Given the time allocation, there also will soon be the filling of a position called Director of Medium-Sized Business, given that BEDC is now spread out to capture this business. And we're looking to have a even more deeper reach into the economic and business environment, and also expanding the Northeast Empowerment Zone to capture maybe about 200 extra businesses that are outside the North Hamilton zone that go as far as Glebe Road and capture quite a few businesses. So now they will be afforded the opportunity to get assistance from the Bermuda Economic Development Corp that they may not have been availed to before. So in essence, what we're doing is providing opportunities for the unemployed to be employed, and those businesses that had the wherewithal to succeed and survive in this economy, this assistance that is afforded to them by the BEDC.